Yo, what's good, y'all? You know what I'm saying? I know I ain't make a video in a while. I'm back. Um, Today we're gonna do a flat top light fade on the side with a half moon. Today we're gonna start off with the one. Draw your guide. We're gonna have the one close all around. And these the magic clips I'm using. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got one, go get you one. Go get you two, cause when one die, you go pick up the next one and keep it moving. Now we taking the 1.5, and we're gonna go up, close it. We ain't gonna go too far up though, cause you wanna still keep that form of a flat top. So we're just gonna go like close to the top, but not the top. Pretty much removing all that bulk, so we could fade that down. So you do a little overhand with a little underhand. In the more bulky areas, you do the overhand, and then you go underhand, trimming it down. And you always want to cut in different directions too, because when you cut in different directions, you take some, you know what I'm saying, you cut in here. So that's why some of the fades that y'all be doing be looking all spotty and stuff, because you gotta cut on angles and stuff like that. You know what I mean? You gotta use your eye, your barber eye, and you know what I mean? See where it's dark at and know how to hit that spot to where it'll trim down that hair and get that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta do the little clip over comb in the middle of blending, cause you just want to lift that hair right there that you want to get, and then just cut that. Saves you time, you know what I mean? You see that blend coming out nice and easy. And it's always good to practice your clip-in comb technique, because you always could use that. Always gonna save you some time, so you don't have to pick up an extra clip. But that goes with practice, you know what I mean? So the more you practice it, the better you know what to pick up and what to cut. So like when you're hitting the line, you usually open it up, and if it ain't taking off enough hair, you adjust it down to where it is cutting the hair that you want it to cut. And like I said, a little clip over comb in the middle of these joints, you never know. Because that's what you want to cut, so. And you know, a good barber sometimes, you know, like the video ain't gotta be the clearest. Like once he see the technique, he could just pick up that technique and know how to apply it to his fade game to, you know what I mean, get that result that you see in this video. And if you're on social media, make sure you follow me on Instagram, Sneed_the_barber. You know what I'm saying? That's NEED_DABAR. And you can follow Strictly Skills Barbershop also. Now I'm taking the half guard and I'm coming up under the fade, just cleaning it up. So I'm lightening up the fade. And this is a quick way to do a fade, because you don't have to go all the way light first. And it blends a little better. So your blend gonna look smoother instead of like such a harsh line in your fade, and then you gotta work so hard to take it out.
It's the life now, it's the life later. Coming to your barbershop screaming hi hater. Might think we nice guys, cause I pull up outside with the white 550, with the white eyes. Z the Great in the spaceship. We don't only cut hair, boy, we take trips. Round your city, round your whole world. We might do a 360 round your old girl. Make a toes curl. Oh, the barber with the slick talk. We the best, boy, why you talking shit for? All your other barbers dream on. Keep sleeping. This is Strictly Skills theme song. It's the life, nigga.
When you need a fresh guy, something new, come through. Strictly Skills is the life.
Yeah, that's my track right there, you know what I mean? Strictly Skills, the life track, you know what I mean? If you was wondering. So now we debulking the front down. So when we do the lineup, it's crispy off the rip, you know what I'm saying? You always want to taper down all your lines, because the more you taper down the lines, the less you got to work at getting that sharp line that makes a haircut, because a haircut ain't a haircut without a sharp line. Your line game is the most important part of a cut. Yeah, you want to get a good blend, but most of all, at the end of the day, what the customer gonna get up looking at is his lineup. So once you get that lineup down pat, your fade game could come along after that. But if you get that lineup game tight, then you good. Now we gonna hit that blade up. Now you see that line crispy off the rip, cause you done tapered down the lines, and you ain't gotta debulk the hair with the liner clipper. So all you gotta do is just tap it. Always start in the middle and balance your line out. You see that fade? That fade is butter. Nice blend. No lines in it. You know, not every time somebody wants a skin fade. You know, sometimes a light fade look good on people also. So, and it's quicker to do actually than skin fades. You gotta work to take out a tough line. So don't be so quick to give out skin fades, especially if you got like a long clientele and you press for time. Sometimes you gotta tell a person, look, a light fade look better on you. And what they gonna tell you? No, you're a professional. They gonna always take your advice, cause you the one hooking them up. You supposed to be the stylist. You supposed to know what look good on people. That's what make a good barber. A good barber knows what a person wants before they even step in the chair. So when they step in the chair, you ain't gotta ask them a bunch of questions saying like, oh, so you want it like this? What you mean? You got a picture? You know what I'm saying? So when you show stuff like that, that shows that you don't really know what you're talking about. You don't really, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it probably give them a little sense that you might not know what you're doing either. So it's always good to be like, once they explain it to you what they want, just tell them, look, sit down, I got you. I know, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Cause once you say like, oh, I don't know, you got a picture of what it looked like? I mean, you could say that too without sounding like you don't know what you're doing. Unless it's like a strange cut. But if it's like a regular day-to-day cut that should be normal to you, or that they see everybody with, that they figure it's normal, but because nobody want to walk their barber through a haircut. Because you supposed to know what you're doing. Now we're going to pick it out. And we're going to smooth it off this joint right here. The little freehand session. That's one thing about these magic clips, man. They good. Like once I got these magic clips, I put my masters in my trunk, cause they smooth off the hair because it got a surgical blade on it. So I put my masters in the trunk, no need for those, and I'm gonna use these the rest of the way. So you want to give it that shape, that flat top shape. Because at the end of the day, I'm a sponge it, but you still want to give it that shape and then sponge it out. And these magic clips is pretty light, so if you're used to using the masters, it's gonna give you a totally different feel than using the masters because they're very light. So you know what I mean, just gotta adjust your feel. Now I'm gonna add this half moon part into the flat top. That's one thing that's good about the skeleton clipper, because you could pretty much get into the bulk of the hair with the liner to make that line. And once you make that half moon, you pretty much trim down the hair around it to where that part could show. You don't want a half moon and then when they pick their hair out, they can't see the half moon no more. So you always gotta go over it a couple times. You see me using my comb to move some hair out the way so I could make the part. Now I'm gonna pick out and then I'm gonna trim around there. Still shaping it. Now you see me cutting into that half moon just to, you know what I'm saying, get that part to show a little bit better. See, with flat tops and stuff like that, you always want to pick it out a few times just to get that shape, so when they pick it, when they get home, the shape is still there. Because if you just pick it out one time and you just smoothing it off, 9 times out of 10 when they go home and pick that shit out, it ain't gonna look the same. It's gonna look like they ain't get a cut, they ain't get it shaped up. So that's why you gotta pick it out a few times and smoothen it off. I'm gonna trim some off the top. Keep the hand steady. You always want to look in your mirror to see how it's coming out. Always use your mirrors when you're doing afros and flat tops and stuff like that. See, I'm picking it out one more time. Yeah, man, don't forget to follow me on Instagram too, man. Sneed_the_barber. Snapchat, the same thing. And Strictly Skills Barbershop. on Instagram also. That's one word. You know what I mean? I like spreading the knowledge. You know what I mean? I like showing barbers, you know what I mean, how to get the job done easy. I'm not gonna lay out 20 clips just to get you a nice fade. I try to show you the easy way, because what's the sense of teaching people if you're gonna show them the long way? You know what I mean? Sometimes it's a lot of shortcuts with these haircuts that, you know what I mean, a lot of barbers on Instagram don't teach. So that's why I show you the shortcuts of life, just to make it simpler. You know what I mean? For the newcomers and the ones in barber school that reach out to me and tell me that they learning a lot. And you know, that type of stuff I appreciate. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You know what I mean? I try to bring you the new cuts and as they come into my shop, you know what I mean? I don't stage haircuts. So that's what I do. It's pretty much live video. You know what I mean? At Strictly Skills Barbershop. I try not to do the same cuts too many times. Because, I mean, sometimes you could do it depending on if the hair texture is different. So I would make a video, you know what I'm saying, showing you the different type of hair textures and how to attack it. So, but pretty much, you know what I mean? I put out a new video. This is the new video. I ain't put out a video in probably like a month or two. But, you know what I mean? The subscribers been going up and I see the activity. Sometimes I can't get around to every question on the comment because, you know, I'll be working hard and all that. But I see what you're talking about, and I do take it into consideration when I make a new video. So don't think you're being ignored. Feel free to interact, comment, like, share it. You know what I mean? If you feel somebody could use this knowledge, just, you know what I'm saying, let them sit. You know what I mean? Set it out and smoothing off the flat top. Add a little water, a little gel right before you spin the sponge brush on it. Cause when you put the gel in this hair, it gives it the sponge brush work a little bit better. And when you use the sponge brush, after you do the sponge brush, you gotta use your comb and, you know, pretty much like smoothing off the sides. Make sure comb it to where the blend is showing nicely, and use your scissor to go over the places where you need to smoothen that out. You know what I mean? Since you got a lot of hair, that's why I'm still spinning this thing like a spin cycle. You know what I mean? So you see me coming after it and adding, just touching it up, making sure shit is sharp. You know what I mean? Like I do at Strictly Skills Barbershop. And you know what I mean? Thanks for watching. And it's been a pleasure. And I'll see you in the future. I'm still working on my DVD. It's just that I've been so busy that I ain't get to it. So that's why I threw out this video right here. Just to, you know what I mean? For all the people who follow me, I gotta give y'all something. So I ain't leave you hanging yet. You know what I mean? So thanks for coming. Thanks for showing. And I hope you get to this video as soon as it pop up in your email that a new video has been dropped by me. You know what I mean? And you know me, Sneed the Barber, Strictly Skills Barbershop, Queens. Feel free to drop by if you ever in town. That's 190 11 Hollis Avenue. But in the GPS, just put 19001 Hollis Avenue. It shows up. It's, the address be acting funny in the GPS. So, you know what I mean? I'll reach out to you in the future. And I'll see y'all later. Peace.
Coming to your barbershop screaming hi hater. Might think we nice guys, cause I pull up outside with the white 550 with the white eyes. Z the Great in the spaceship. Yeah, we don't only cut hair, boy, we take trips. Round your city, round your whole world. We might do a 360 round your old girl. Make a toes curl. Oh, the barber with the slick talk. We the best, boy, why you talking shit for? All your other barbers dream on. Keep sleeping. This is Strictly Skills theme song. It's the life, nigga.
When you need a fresh cut, something new, come through.